Right now, you have 47 apps on your phone, a streaming platform with thousands of things to watch, a podcast for every topic imaginable. And somehow, you're still bored. But here's a question almost nobody asks. What did ancient humans do when they got bored? Not medieval humans, not ancient Egyptians. We're going way further back. 100,000, 200,000 years ago. Before writing, before music, before art, before language as we know it. Just humans. And silence. Did boredom even exist? For a long time, scientists believed early humans were too busy surviving to feel bored. Every moment was about hunting, gathering, staying alive. No free time. But that idea turned out to be wrong. In 1966, anthropologist Marshall Solins studied the Kung people of the Kalahari Desert. What he found was surprising. They worked only about 15 to 20 hours per week. That's it. The rest of the time, they rested, talked, and did nothing. So the real question isn't whether they felt boredom. The question is what happened when they did. Boredom created art. 75,000 years ago, someone picked up a shell. They drilled holes into it, covered it in red pigment, and turned it into jewelry. Not a tool, not a weapon, just decoration. They didn't need it to survive. They just had time. Art wasn't born from necessity. It was born from boredom. Boredom created music. 40,000 years ago, someone took a bird bone and turned it into a flute. They sat down and made music. No reason, no survival benefit. Just a quiet moment and an idea. Boredom created imagination. To feel bored, you need to understand time. You need to think this moment is lasting too long, that something else could happen. And that's where imagination begins. Questions like, what's beyond that mountain? What happens after we die? Those questions became religion, philosophy, and science. Science confirms it. In 2013, psychologist Sandy Mann ran an experiment. She gave people an incredibly boring task, copying numbers from a phone book, then tested their creativity. The result? The bored group performed better. Because when there is nothing to do, the brain starts creating its own stimulation. Boredom created society. When humans got bored, they talked, they told stories, they shared gossip. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar found that around 65% of human conversation is social gossip. It sounds useless, but it wasn't. It built trust. It created connection. Language didn't evolve just for survival. It evolved so we could bond. The real truth is this. One bored human made a bead, another made a flute, and someone sat by a fire, looked up at the stars, and asked why. And from that question, everything began. Today, we've eliminated boredom, and psychology has a name for it: cognitive overload. When your brain is constantly stimulated, it never gets the chance to rest, to process, to create. So the next time you put your phone down and sit in silence, and your mind starts to wander, remember this. You are doing exactly what those ancient humans did. The same thing that created art, music, ideas. Boredom didn't hold humans back. It made us who we are.